Australia's biggest morning tea is one of the most well-known and established events of the Cancer Council Queensland. How was it received by the community this year?
Absolutely, Kendall. It was a wonderful event this year. We've reached our target of $1.18 million in only 4 weeks after the event, and that's unheard of for Australia's biggest morning tea. We've been a little bit concerned about Australia's biggest morning tea because it's now been running for 15 years, and we're just delighted with the fact that after 15 years we can still show an increase in income. So we're predicting that we will go well over our targeted income, and that's a great thing to happen for an event that's been around as long as this. It just goes to show that there's still an enormous amount of community support for Australia's biggest morning tea.
Relay for Life has become a signature event of the Cancer Council Queensland. Has its success continued this year?
Absolutely. Relay for Life, in last year we ran 24 events and raised about $2.7 million. This year it's expanded. We're running another 7 events in Relay for Life across the state, and we aim to raise over $3 million from Relay for Life this year. But the good thing about Relay for Life is the fact that it's run by the community, and it's run by volunteers, pretty much without a lot of involvement from staff at all. And that's one of the very good strengths about Relay for Life as an event itself. We've got a lot of branches involved in Relay for Life, and of course altogether over about 20,000 participants, all of whom are volunteers in some way, raising funds for Relay for Life and putting those funds back into cancer control programs. So essentially Relay for Life is our strongest fundraising event, and it's going to continue to grow over the years.
Is the success of Relay for Life indicative of other fundraising programs in 2007?
It is. We've had an enormous year in 2007. We're only halfway through the year and we're well ahead of our overall budget already. And Relay for Life is indicative of the sorts of things that have been happening right across the board. Things like our direct mail programs have increased. We're running a wonderful capital appeal in Townsville to build the hospice up there, and in only 6 months we've achieved over 74% of our target for that. So it's just been a wonderful show of support from the community of Townsville for the capital appeal. We've also introduced a new program called Prostate Cancer Queensland, and we're actively raising funds mainly from the corporate community for Prostate Cancer Queensland as we speak. So overall it's been a very productive year for the Cancer Council, and we're just delighted with the response we're getting from the community. But you know, essentially it wouldn't happen if we didn't have the huge force of volunteers that we have across the state, in our branches, in our Challenge for Cancer, in our Nurse of the Year, and you know, all of the other third-party volunteers that help us to achieve our fundraising targets.